Welcome to East Coast Oak Reviews. Today, we're reviewing a beer by Branch and Blade Brewing Co. This is their Born Sinner IPA. It says drink fresh, keep cold. 7% alcohol by volume. IPA, too proud, too envious, or too greedy. Too much of any one sin and you're cast aside. We've taken the best of each sin to create our core New England IPA offering. Balance yourself. We are all born sinners. Illustrated by Kristen Gerard. Can art, pretty cool can art. So yeah, Branch and Blade Brewing Company. They make some good products. Only issue is they don't put dates on the can. I wish they would. So I bought this about last week. Today is January 12th. And this just recently showed up to Yankee Spirits in Attleboro, Mass. Frequently go there, purchase products. Didn't see it the week before, so I'm guessing it's fresh. Brewed by Branch and Blade Brewing Company, 17 Bradco Street, Keene, New Hampshire. If you want to check them out, you can go to babbrewing.com. Also, you can check them out at BAB Brewing Co. on Instagram. And yeah, let's crack this open. I got my Spiglo IPA glass. I haven't used it in a while for my beer reviews. Let's go ahead and crack this one open. Go for the pour, check out the appearance. Solid looking New England IPA. It's not super thick, murky, hazy like some New England IPAs. So this is a single IPA, it's not an Imperial. 7%, good ABV. There's a little bit of clarity at the bottom, gets more hazy up top, but it's your typical golden orange New England IPA coloration. Good amount of effervescence, produced a nice head as well. About 2-finger, sudsy, frothy, white head on top, tight knit bubbles on the side, holding some good retention. Yeah, looks pretty good. Holding a good head to it. Aroma? Now, I did have this the other night on someone's live stream. I believe it was Bumpy's. Decent amount of caramel malt is noticeable. Pineapple. A slight hint of like hop resin. Orange peel, grapefruit, slight like pithy bitterness. Breadiness is definitely very noticeable. White bread, biscuity breadiness. Yeah, it's a good balance of tropical and citrusy fruity, so it's not overly juicy tropical. It's kind of middle of the road with the two. A little bit of peach, apple, I'm not really getting any type of like vegetal or herbaceous earthy notes, but you get a good amount of hop resin. Overall, it smells pretty solid. It's not like super punchy in the face like some of these really hop forward IPAs, but it smells like your typical standard kind of single IPA. Yeah, let's dive in. Cheers, guys. Pineapple right up front again. Pineapple and peach. Decent amount of hop resin lingering on the tongue. Floral bitterness. Orange grapefruit again on the back end. It's got a little bit of like gummy candy, like peach ring gummy candy, mango. It's a little thin. It's definitely on the thinner side, but as far as 7% ABV, it drinks more like around like a 6.5. So it doesn't necessarily drink like a 7%, but it does have a drinkability to it. So the mouthfeel is about, I'd say it's about on the lighter side of medium, but it's definitely very enjoyable. There's a little bit of like a tart, crisp, refreshing finish. Solid beer. Definitely a solid beer. You get a little bit of a touch of that that malty sweetness, a little bit of that like caramel malt sweetness, like a little bit of like a malty backbone. Definitely not as noticeable as far as like the aroma. You would expect it to be a little bit more on the malty side. Yeah, a solid beer. Definitely a little bit more citrusy, fruity on the palate. It's got a decent amount of tropical fruit up front, excuse me. Carbonation on this is pretty spritzy. I'd say it's about medium going towards high. But yeah, it's got a decent amount of tropical fruit up front, but then it finishes with more of that fruity, citrusy aspect. I think that's a little bit more noticeable on the palate. As far as being like a tropical juice bomb or like a citrusy juice bomb, it's kind of in between on the aroma, but then on the palate, I think it's more fruity, citrusy as far as the two. But yeah, it's super drinkable. Definitely very crushable for a 7%, not noticeable. I'm not getting any like green, vegetal, or earthy, herbaceous notes. It's not overly boozy. I'm not getting any hop burn. It's not overly malty. It's just a very well balanced New England IPA. And yeah, I think you would have no trouble drinking a 4-pack of these in one night, personally. I can see why it's their flagship, because it is very inviting. It's a very friendly New England IPA. It's not gonna kind of like punch you in the face with all this super complex, robust flavor, but it's got a good amount of flavor and drinkability to it, so it makes you want to have another sip, and it's very enjoyable, I will say. I really wish Branch & Blade would put dates on their cans, because they make awesome products, and for the most part, this was actually the last 4-pack, and like I said, I went the week before, and they didn't have this, so the week that I came back, it was probably only on the shelf for about a week, and they already sold the case. However many cases it was, whatever they had, they sold through it. So I mean, they're selling a good amount of product, so it's not like they're trying to hide the fact that maybe their beers are kind of getting old. It's just maybe something that they haven't really invested into having the dating system. But I definitely think down the line that they should start doing it, because it seems like their products move pretty quick, at least over here. They have a good enough hype behind them to where people are purchasing their products when they see them on the shelf. But yeah, with all that aside, the price was, I want to say the price was, I think it was, I want to say 17 or 18, I think it was $17 for a 4-pack. Definitely a decent price. Number for a score, I'll give it a 91. I think a 91 is definitely a fair rating. Like I said, the drinkability, I'm a big fan of the spritzy medium to high carbonation on it. I really like that factor about it. Yeah, as far as just like a single IPA crusher, definitely a go-to. If I see in the future, I would definitely buy another 4-pack of this for sure. It's a good 4-pack to bring over and hang out with a buddy and say, hey, try this. You know, it's not super hop forward, but it's a very drinkable single IPA. And yeah, 91 out of 100, definitely gonna recommend it all day. If you see it, grab it if you can. Yeah, there you have it. If there's anything else that you guys like to see on my channel, make sure to leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for my upcoming videos. Like a beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.